So I've been getting asked this question a lot. Which character do I plan on playing going into Season 1? And the answer is going to be both the Druid and the Barbarian. I will be starting off with the Druid day one because the Druid just looks so cool. It was a character that I really, really wanted to play. But at the same time, I knew I really wanted to make PvP content for you guys. And the Sorcerer has always been a class that I've always leaned into so much in every MMO RPG game that I play. Ever since the Elder Scrolls Online, I've loved the sorcerer class. I love magic. I love the casting, and druid just seemed like the coolest hybrid of both. Like, you have magic spells, but you also shapeshift, and I've been seeing a lot of the builds going around, and they look insane. Now, my goal going into season one by making a druid as my starting character is really to try and make a cool, unique build with the seasonal mods. Again, I know some of you are going to say, well, that's not going to transfer to Eternal, and I know that's not true, but this is going to be a seasonal character that I plan on making my main druid anyway. So I want to have a fun seasonal build. And again, the cool thing is the new powers, the malignant hearts, are actually going to be going into the jewelry socket. So it's not like gear or anything. It's like a gem. So all that's really going to happen is I'm just going to lose that, and then I just replace it with the skull and in the Eternal Realm. So that's going to be the character that I really plan on starting the season. I think my goal is really to try to make a different build of the pulverized build. Hopefully, there's some new legendaries that drop for the druid. Um, werewolf looks cool. Like I don't know. I'm a caught between werewolf or werebear. I don't know which one I want to do. It's so hard to pick. Like I've been seeing like all the clips of like the shred build. The pulverized build looks fun. I'm just on the fence. I just don't know which one I want to do. So speaking upon that, I think something that I'm going to do is just try to make a unique build of the pulverize and maybe try to do something cool with the bear or maybe do something cool with the werewolf. You guys know me, I don't really like to copy builds on YouTube or anything like that because I like to bring you guys new original content. And also for me, it's more enjoyable if I kind of learn the character myself and I make the build myself, you know? Next class is going to be the Barbarian. Again, the Barbarian I really want to play. Like it just looks so cool. I've been seeing my friend Tommy playing it. He's been having a blast, and I've just been seeing like all the clips. Day one when Diablo dropped, people playing their barbs. It just looks amazing. Looks cool. I didn't know this, but barb can actually spec into fire. So what I'm hoping for is in season one, there's gonna be some really cool like fire builds. Like I hope there's gonna be like really cool like fire aspects for the barbarian because I don't know, maybe it may not be like the most optimal, but again, like my goal is really to bring you guys like cool, fun builds that you guys can play with and have a good time with. Again, usually most of the builds that I've made and put on the channel so far, you can easily clear like tier 60 plus nightmare dungeons and then push and going up there like it's going to be a little bit more challenging. Like for example, the Arclash build that I posted, it's a very good build and it does very well, it performs well, but when you start to push tier 70 plus, it's going to become more to like player skill and maybe swapping out an aspect for more defensive. So like getting rid of Edge Master maybe for the aspect that increases your physical damage reduction or your damage reduction when you deal attacks with a basic skill. That's something you might have to consider swapping out just for survivability, and you might have to swap out maybe dropping Ball of Lightning for another shield. Again, like I said, like it's a good build, but like I said, for the most part, I try to give you guys builds that I know is going to get you to level 100 and you're going to have a fun experience. Because like I said, a majority of you guys are not trying to clear tier 100 nightmare dungeons. A majority of you guys are just either casual players or you're having fun. And if you're a dedicated player, obviously you can modify any of the builds that I made to even make them work. And like I just gave alternatives to how you can get them to clear tier 100. Currently, my goal before season one though is for sure to kill Uber Lilith and to clear a tier 100 nightmare dungeon. That is my goal. I want to try to get that done because I want that Grandmaster title so bad. But anyways, guys, those are the classes I'm going to be playing. Like I said, Druid, I'm going to try to make some cool like werebear build, and then for Barbarian, my goal is to try to make a cool like fire-based build with it. I've been seeing like some cool synergies with fire and stuff with the class and some aspects that look really, really cool. So we'll see what happens. I can't wait to see you guys July 20th, and I'll see you guys in the next one.